Locked into the real life of Meeks once again, another Wednesday, coming back to your screens, people. Okay, this week, today, I don't know, man. I'm feeling some type of way, basically, because a little some happened over the weekend. So I want to, inform you guys of what's went down. This is a story time / rant, so bear with. It might be a long video, but just bear with because a lot happened and I want to get a lot across, and this is a very touchy subject. A lot of people are going to feel, I don't know how people are going to feel, but I'm going to say how I feel, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and this is mine. So basically, what happened? As I was just minding my own business, scrolling through Instagram, enjoying the posts, I stumbled upon a post from, what's it called? Bull News. That's it, Bull News. He's put up a post of Chris from Love Island and Olivia singing. He says the N-word. And obviously, that annoys me. That annoys me because, lyric or not, you don't need to say it. You don't have to say it, and you know it's coming because you know the song. Don't act like you don't listen to this music at home and you're in your room saying, yeah, these niggas, that nigga, this. You're doing it at home, so don't act like you don't do it. You know what the song's gonna say. In public, wouldn't you want to show some decorum and behaviour and just say, you know what, this is not a word I should be using, even though it's been said in songs, I shouldn't be saying it. Let me not say it. No, of course not. Not Chris. No way. Chris has to go for it. He said it, and basically, we was being asked, what do you think of this? To me, I think it's awful. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with Caucasian people using that word. I don't believe you need to. Why do you even want to? It's nothing to do with you. It's literally nothing to do with you. Like, I feel like saying, stay out of our business, because it's not your business. It's nothing to do with you. There's no need for you to want to say it. If you want to say it, it's because something's in you that believes that you're entitled to say a word like that, and you're not. Don't get it confused, if it's lyrics or not. We, as black people, are still learning how to manage the word. So I feel like a lot of it has been a spin. So they spin it around to try and make it a good thing, even though we know it's not a good thing, because we know where it's come from. But I feel like there's been a switch. Someone tried to switch it up and say, this is why we want to use this word. And I believe that we're still learning about it. I feel like black people are still learning, because some don't agree with it, don't say it at all. Some say it only in a jokey or funny or with people they trust or know way. Other people say it in passing or say it in a song. And when I say other people, I'm talking about black people, not white people. I'm talking about when black people say it, it's either in passing, with a friend, or a song's come on, or whatever it is. I believe that we're allowed to say it in the manner we want to say it in. It's our choice, it's our business, it's basically whatever we want to do with it. And I don't agree with white people being allowed to say it. So anyways, now, I never go in the comments. When I see posts like this, I never, you know, the scrolling through the comments thing, I never do it. But something told me, go in the comments. No idea why, I went in it. There was a comment from this girl, and her words were, who gives a fuck? It's only lyrics. So I don't know why that made my blood boil. I don't know what it was, because I've heard people say it all the time. Oh, it's only a song, or I didn't mean it like that, or whatever. So I don't know why that one comment, when I saw that, it really, really got my blood going. I was angry. I was livid, and I didn't even know why, but I just knew I had to let her know that, to me, you're just, you're disgusting. Yeah? So basically what I did is, I wrote a comment. I wrote a very rude, ignorant, abrupt comment. What I said was, of course you wouldn't understand or you wouldn't care because you're a mixed breed and mixed breeds like you are confused. And that was my comment. And obviously, the word mixed breeds, it's not a very nice word. And it's not. And I'm going to get back to that. But the whole of Instagram was in an uproar. There was, I've got everything. I was going to catch these hands. I'm an ignorant black person. People like me make them sick. All of it. I got all of it. I enjoyed every single every comment that I got. I liked every single comment. Every comment that was hateful and horrible and all of these stuff, I all just like. Because I know what I'm saying and I can't explain what I'm saying over a comment on Instagram. This is why this video is being made now. Because I want people to understand why the comment mixed breed was made. And I want her to understand why I called her a mixed breed. Not mixed race people, I called her a mixed breed. And I'm going to explain why. From my perspective and how I was raised and what I know of that word and the people I've been around all my life, it isn't a nice word. Simple as that. And for me, I don't believe white people should say it. And I don't feel like there's a discussion with that. You're white, don't say it. You don't see me walking around here saying cracker this, honky that. No, because it's unacceptable and I wouldn't want to do that to someone. So I don't understand why our word that has more history than those two words is accepted to say by certain people because it's lyrics. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask one of my friends that make music to make a song with the word honky in it, just so I'm allowed to say it. Since that's what we're doing, because it's just lyrics apparently to her. It's just lyrics, so it's just the word you can just throw in the air and say whatever you want. I don't think so, darling. The reason why I called you a mixed breed was, if you wasn't a mixed breed and wasn't confused, you would understand that that word that he used in the lyrics is disrespectful to us as a people. He shouldn't have enjoyment saying those words. And the fact that you're defending him for saying those words shows that you're not affected by this. You don't go through what we go through. And that's why I called you a mixed breed. Because no, I don't have problems with mixed people. I don't have any problems with mixed people. My stepdad is mixed race. My little brother and sister are quarter caste. I have no issues with mixed race children, mixed race people, mixed anything. I have a problem with mixed breed people like you. You're a mixed breed because you're ignorant. And I know everyone wants to call me ignorant because I use the word mixed breed. No, that explains her. She's a breed. If she was a human, a person that feels what humans feel and understand what black people went through, her defending a white person would not be the first thing she would have done, in my eyes, to be honest. So for me, I stand by my comment. You, the girl I called mixed breed, you are a mixed breed. I have no issues with mixed race people. No issues at all. I love the fact that they have the best of both. They can understand, hopefully, one day, both sides of their lives. They have two cultures. And I hope when they grow up and everything, they understand both sides of their cultures. They don't just cling on to one because of what they were shown while they were being raised. They get both sides of the story. People like her, who I spoke to directly, I didn't call everyone that was mixed a mixed breed. I called her by herself. So her getting the whole of Instagram to attack me meant nothing to me. I did not feel attacked at all. People were saying a lot of things. And I'll show you, I'll put some screenshots up. I'll show. People were saying a lot of things about me. And I didn't care. I didn't care. Do you know why? Because this is what black people go through daily. I've learned to be able to, people say stuff and I brush it off. People say stuff to me every day and I don't want to hear it. You think because what, a couple hundred people you got on your side calling me ignorant and this and that is going to upset me? Never. I'm not that type of person. You, on your side, you're pathetic, for one, because your replies to me didn't make any sense. because all you was focusing on was the fact that I said mixed breed. And that wasn't why we had the discussion in the first place. The reason why we even spoke was the fact that the N-word was being used. So you believe that mixed breed has more value, the word mixed breed has more value and more weight than the N-word. Is that what you're saying? And I want to also address the alchemist on Instagram. I think that's his name, _alchemist. You said to me, I quote your comment was, one day, you better mind out because one day you're going to catch these hands from a mixed breed. That was your comment. You're a man. Foremost, before everything, you are a man. And I am a woman. Yeah? For you to say to a woman, ignorant or not, it doesn't matter how ignorant she is, for you to say about a woman that she's going to catch hands, to me, that's one of the most pathetic things I could have heard. I would have took anything from you. But you saying catch these hands as a man, no ratings. For me, stick to your jokes. Like, stick to the stuff that you do on Instagram, because you're quite good at that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But all the other stuff, talking about catching hands and this and that, when you knew nothing of the story, was unnecessary. I don't believe you needed to even interfere. I don't believe anyone needed to interfere. But the generation that we're in, everyone jumps on the bandwagon. Whatever's popping at the time is what everyone's on. And that's the generation we live in, 2017. Everyone is just following everyone. Sheep. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a sheep. I create my own path, and this is why I've made this video. I called her a mixed breed. I stand by my statement. She is to me a mixed breed until she comes to me with any other conversation other than white people are allowed to say the N-word. I don't want to hear her. The alchemist, I actually quite liked you, so that kind of pissed me off that you was talking about hands to me, which was ridiculous because, trust me, there's no hands around here. I don't throw hands. I don't catch hands. That's not what we're doing. I just make people laugh. The same way like you. I make people laugh. You make people laugh. Do you know what I mean? No disrespect, because you don't want disrespect. You get me? No one wants to be disrespected. I don't want to disrespect anyone. I just want to clear that up, why it went so ham. This is a video that I saw my my Twitter TL, and it really matches where I'm coming from. Obviously, he's saying it way better than I am because he's so well educated and well spoken. But this is along the lines of what I'm trying to explain and why I felt like, because she said something like that, it made me feel like that's who she is. And because I said what I said, it's probably made her feel like I am who I am. But that's not the case. I just didn't agree with her comment. I thought it was out of order. And I felt like what she did was an attack that went wrong, because I don't ever get attacked. I do the attacking. So, eat or be eaten. Here's the video.
Sort of train of thought.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you what your thoughts are on the N-word and like the use of that in rap music, because obviously as a white person I've been brought up never to ever use that word, but a lot of the music I listen to says it 20 times in every song.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wanted to know what your thoughts are on that, and like whether you think it's a word that's become obsolete or whether you think that there are negative consequences on the fact that it's so widely used.
I do, I very much do. I used to be someone who used the word all the time, as some of you may or may not know. I came to a stage in my life where one of my elders said to me, "You're better than that." And I started reading a bit more. I started studying the history of the word. I started looking at the brutality that had been underpinned by this word. Let me be clear, I'm not against people using the word. I'm just against the stupid idea that it's now become a term of endearment. It hasn't. It has so much blood attached to it. For me, it means what it's always meant. It is a term of white supremacist genocide. It is a word that says African people are not human. It was a way of reducing people to something.
And that's why I called her a breed.
Which led to, as I've said, to people being put in zoos. Or
because that N-word is for people that would try and make us feel like we're not human, we're animals. So if she's thinking it's okay that white people can call me an animal, you are a breed, so you're an animal to me.
They'd send out as souvenirs. So this is the history behind that word. If we look at early hip-hop, when hip-hop was a bit more independent, when hip-hop was owned a bit more by the black community, we see that hip-hop was completely offensive to everyone. People would say cracker, they'd say honky, they'd say nigger. You'd have Ice Cube making inappropriate songs like Black Korea. You'd have songs, NWA songs that were about killing black people. Hip hop was just completely like punk. It was just offensive to everyone. But someone decided somewhere it was no longer acceptable to say cracker and honky and those kind of words, but nigger was okay. And for me, when we look at who owns hip hop, Mos Def made a song called Old White Men is running this rap shit. It's called The Rape's Over. It was on a beat, the same beat that Jay-Z made The Takeover on. And that song was taken off of his album without his label telling him, because he criticized white corporate ownership of hip hop. He said some tall Israeli is running this rap shit, and that was taken to be anti-Semitic. Leo Cohen is tall and he's Israeli. It's a statement of fact. It wasn't anti-Semitic. He was like, that's who's in charge of rap. It's not black people. And so I think that the use of that word has become, to me, very gimmicky, has become a dangerous way of glossing over the reality of what it was to be black in America. And certainly for me, as someone whose mother's white, I don't understand the motivation for white people to want to use the word. When people are like, oh, but why can't I use it? I'm white. I'm like, first of all, why do you feel oppressed by that? I'm confused. And knowing the history, why do you want to call your black friend nigger? Let's just deal with that for a minute. Because my mum's white, and she's never had the desire to say, look at my little nigger son. So I'm confused why people want to use the word. Now, black people can figure out for ourselves whether or not we think it's intelligent to continue using the word. But why young white kids are like, I just want to call, I just want to. This comes back to your question a little bit. This perverse sort of, ooh, blackness is just a bit dangerous and it's a bit sexy and it's a bit violent. Ooh, can I say nigger, can't I? It's a little bit of that, yeah? But I don't think a song called Honkies in Harlem would get on Radio 1. But niggas in Paris will.
We've got...
Do you see? Do you see what I'm saying? Does everyone understand where I'm coming from now? Yeah? I don't not like white people. I don't not like mixed race people. And I don't not like black people. I just feel like stay in your lane. Because everyone's getting way too comfortable. 1 minute you're doing box braids and then your bum's big, your lips are big. You get me? You're starting to cook black food. That's all fine. We don't mind sharing our culture because that's what we've done from the beginning. Black people have always shared culture. But what you're not going to do is overstep that boundary and disrespect a whole race. That's what I won't allow you to do. And I felt like she did that. So what I did, I disrespected her. But anyways, that video, that segment was a piece of work, mate, wasn't it? Yeah, something like that. But, you know what I mean? Everyone's got entitled to their own opinions. I know there's going to be a lot of comments in this box this time, boy. So comment below to let me know. And I appreciate everyone watching this video. I want all the feedback, bad, good, whatever you want to say to me, let me know. I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Subscribe, people, subscribe. That's it. That is me done. Is that not me done? That is me finished. No, please. I am finished.
Say, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to.